Crowned and Steel is an upcoming hack-and-slash action game from Serbian developer Sverun Games as their debut title. They are a buzz on social media, promising atmospheric environments, brutal difficulty, and satisfying combat. The demo just came out, so how's the game looking? Short answer? Yeah, the game's fun. A little bare bones with the systems at play, but fun. Actually, there is a lot more to add to that statement. The game is all about combat, swinging your sword, blocking strikes, killing Scrungus and his demented brother over there, that kind of thing. No cutscenes to blow raspberries through here, or women, actually. While the game lacks a story or an overarching narrative, at least in the demo, there are a few scraps of parchment to give a once-over and never think about again. Most of them are just to sell the scene, like how fiendishly evil the mastermind of this fortress is, or just how delicious the main character's abs are. Right, funny thing about that, you can't actually see the front of your character. Connor the Blueberry here keeps rotating, so you never get a good look at his mug. I actually don't hate this because of the directional combat system that runs through Crowned and Steel. Like Mountain Blade before it, each strike has an associated direction, and you have to chain together strikes of different directions to pull off extensive combos. Fail to do so, and you'll end up looking like a meat slinky. There's dodging, parrying, blocking, all the good stuff. The demo currently features 4 enemies, a standard grunt, the aforementioned Scrungus, Thelonious from Shrek, and Beefcake McCheese, customizing his sweet ride behind the garage next to the moonshine still. All the enemies feel different enough to fight because of their varying tactics, and they'll change up their approach to Connor based on what equipment they're using. They'll even be more aggressive if they outnumber him. There are a healthy amount of ways to beat up your enemies in Crowned and Steel. Shovels, clubs, axes, shields if you're a wuss, and you can carry a bunch of them at once. Oddly enough, the change inventory wheel button wasn't mapped for a gamepad, so I had to press E to access my elixirs. I tried scouring the keybinds, to no avail. Oh well. Let me tell you about this combat. It is so close to being perfect. When I'm in the groove and swinging and swooping, memeing and grooving, it's zen, pure and simple. I don't know where they got the sound for the parry, but I'm in love with it. It's perfection. You might have noticed the phrase "so close" earlier, and that's because there's a distinct aftertaste of not quite there with the input-output buffering. Oftentimes, Connor will be stuck in animation cooldown frames because he's logged 2 left sweeps in a row. I feel odd complaining about this too much though, because hard games being hard is kind of the point. I just think the wind down animations need a little bit change in their buffer timing. I can't complain too much though. I'm not a developer. Making something feel this fluid and clean is definitely a mountainous task. Besides, the Serbs over at Sverun gave me these knuckles to play with, and you know, I just So the combat works decently enough, and that's basically the whole game. Where's the rub? Yeah, this is Eurojank, no getting around it. Crowned and Steel isn't the most aesthetically beefy indie I've played, but scaling to appropriate competition, it's on par in environmental competency when compared to its peers. The medieval castle with a bunch of cretins in its setting is about as boring as you can get with a game like this, but there are interesting clips on their X page that show other levels that have way more promise than Idea Xbox presents Castle Lothric. Speaking on the environment, why is it raining eternally? It just kind of becomes white noise after a point, and I don't even notice it until the audio track breaks. Or the game. I had one crash during my time playing because the game had a fit that I threw down with Scrungus 3 on ice. I don't know what to say, just look at him, he's asking for it. I also experienced a few performance issues during my first session that I believe were caused by this door breaking into a bunch of physics objects. I tried cycling through different graphical options and nothing seemed to improve performance until I died and the door reformed itself. Sverun are apparently aware of these issues and sent out a fix or two to polish things up, and I didn't have any crashes or performance issues during my second session, so see, I know. There are a few other issues I'd like to point out, so let's speedrun this. Some of the non-combat animations could use some speeding up, like dropping a weapon or clambering up a ledge. Quick question, why can't I climb this ledge? Sverun, you let me climb that one. Enemy aesthetic variety could be expanded. A different tunic texture for Buzz Aldrin over here during this 3v1 fight would go a long way in visual variety. Please, oh please, let us use these angels more than once. Sverun Games have a really solid base here. With a bit more polish on the control end of things and a bit better set dressing, this could easily be a great small-scale Sekiro-like. Don't come in here expecting the Citizen Kane of action games, but do expect a great deal of power fantasy fun. There's no release date as of now, but the team have stated they're hoping for a 2025 release. The demo's on Steam if you want to check it out yourself. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. Come hit me up on X or shoot me an email at ndxalotl@gmail.com. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.